cold. Dark and stormy, yes. If we could get started with the roll call, please.
Councilwoman DeShane. Here. Councilman Hoyt.
Here.
Councilman McCuskey. Here. Supervisor Gunn.
Here. Okay, first order of business, we have review and approval of minutes. We have the 2025 budget public hearing. We have the November 7th, 2024, and then a continuance on November 13th, 2024. And then we have our town board meeting from November 13th, 2024.
I have a question though.
Sure.
Because there was a voucher that needed to be voided from the November abstract because it was a duplicate.
Okay.
Does that have to be corrected? I don't-
Motion to approve as corrected.
Well,
And that's how then they'll correct it.
so, and then to change the dollar amount then for the vouchers on the minutes of the November 13th meeting? Or what do I
Do you want to do that later or now? Do you know all your numbers and everything else?
No.
Then I'd suggest at the year-end meeting, you'll correct
Make
that.
that correction.
But then you're going to approve these minutes as to be corrected.
Okay.
But that's the only correction.
Right, and that would be on the regular town board minutes, not the public hearing, right?
Correct.
So okay. So I'm looking over the minutes from the public hearing and the continuance. They look, I've got to compliment Becky, the minutes look exceptional, very detailed. So I'd like to make a motion, if no one has any issues with the public hearing minutes, I'd like to make a motion to adopt those minutes. May I have a second?
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lukowski.
Just hold off on the other one until you do your year-end meeting?
Yes. Yep, and we'll hold off on approving the regular town board meeting minutes until we have corrections made, and we'll do that at our year-end meeting. Okay. Do we do a roll call for every month to month? Do we do a roll call to approve clerk's minutes?
No. Oh, clerk's minutes.
Yeah.
You have the habit of doing that, but not for the minutes of a meeting.
Right.
That's
Okay.
just a voice vote.
Okay. All right, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. We're holding these till year-end meeting. Okay. Okay. Okay, all right, moving on to reports and remittances from department heads and town committees. The supervisor reports for the month of November, excuse me, are provided in paper copies to the board, and they're on the town website on the supervisor's page. Excuse me. Do we have, that's what I have for tonight, just the supervisor minutes. Do you, or reports, town clerk?
Okay. We took in $3,776.21. There was a check issued to Ag Markets for $57, New York State, NCON for $238.11, Department of Health for marriage licenses $22.50, and the check remitted to the supervisor was $3,458.60.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to accept the clerk's minutes. Second. Second by Jody, Councilwoman DeShane.
Right, or, sorry. Councilwoman DeShane.
Yes.
Councilman Hoyt.
Yes.
Councilman Lukowski.
Yes.
And Supervisor Gunn.
Yes.
And then I have I have a couple of questions. I don't know if you want them now or. Wendy just sent me an email and asked me to put bottle return money under state aid. Does that sound correct? It doesn't sound correct to me, but I just want you guys to tell me that that's where you want it put.
I'd have to see the email. It seems unusual that it would come from state aid.
Posted under state aid.
How to use
It should be, I would say donations, not,
donations.
because it's a state aid, I don't know, but I just want, I need to know, I need that clarified, because I'm not I'm not sure.
In her email, did she actually say state aid or did she put a line item?
She put a line in, but it said state aid she put that.
She wrote out state aid. Okay.
It's a revenue
Correct.
on the state aid.
That's where she told me to book it. I don't know, I tried to look it up to see what state, like what would, in it.
What would constitute state aid? Yeah. Oh,
So-
no, that does seem unusual. Yeah. So we'll have to check into that.
Thank you for that.
Was that it? Was that what you got?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Thank you, Becky.
Okay. Highway superintendent.
Nothing out of the ordinary to report. We were digging ditches and doing some maintenance on the trucks when the snow came. And pretty much every day is sanding and plowing because it's just been that type of weather. Otherwise, all is good news, you know. There's nothing really other than we've been plowing, sanding, and doing maintenance, because the more you use the stuff, the more it needs a little maintenance, whether it's grease or adjusting belts, chains. So that's about it. Nothing else.
Okay. Great. Good. Jared, good. Okay.
Thank you, Jared.
I don't see a
And
report, a
guys.
written report from Bobby Stone, the assessor. Okay.
We've been busy with people coming in with their exemption
Sure.
paperwork, so lots of calls.
Great. Routine
Yeah.
office business.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, no news is good news. We'll go with that.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Linda. Okay, buildings and code enforcement officer.
We have 61 permits out year to date. Still getting new permits in for new construction, so other than that, it's been pretty quiet.
Okay. Okay, the rescue squad.
All right, we had 23 calls last month, 97 hours, 588 miles. Transported 14, we had 1 RMA, 3 canceled calls, 2 no patient. We had crew every time, standby once. We had 5 Alpha, 6 Bravo, 2 Charlie, 8 Delta, 0 Echoes. And 2 fire calls. Mutual aid given to Post and Kill 4 times, 1 time to Pittstown. We received mutual aid 1 time from Petersburg. We went to Samaritan 10 times. And 1 time each to Albany Med, St. Peter's, the VA, and SVMC. We had our elections last night, and Andrea is still captain. Colby Brundage is first lieutenant, I'm second lieutenant. Treasurer is Sonia Haber. We have a new secretary, that's Lisa, and boy, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Farinini.
Good job.
Right on.
Okay, just making sure. Let's see, I'm still Sergeant at Arms. The board of directors is Sharon Lisi, Sonia Haber, Lisa, myself, and Andrea.
Good. Good.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you. Jeremy, second lieutenant. Okay. Great. Okay, thank you very much, Jeremy. Or should I say second lieutenant? Okay, from the dog control officer, we have a report from Vicki. Attended DCO training conference on November 6th and 7th. Followed up with owners on Route 2 from an October call, all issues resolved. A site visit with Mohawk Hudson Humane Society on Old Road. A phone call with advice on dog pickup in another town. A dog barking complaint on Cranberry Pond Road. 911 assisted, all issues resolved. The situation's being monitored. Multiple complaints of a dog running loose and harassing walkers on Bailey Road. A ticket issued with a court appearance, monitoring the situation and assisting the owner with resolving issues. She's expended approximately 4 hours, driven 72 miles, and completed 16 hours of training. So that's Vicki's report for November. Okay, the youth program director, Laura, is here tonight. Hi, Laura.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to clarify what was in the budget, which I did. Thank you. And I am currently asking everybody in the room sorry. Hardly asking everybody in the room. I'm trying to get, I was at the craft fair at the school and talked to some of the teachers and whatnot, of getting the kids to volunteer, if they have extra hours or anybody who wanted to. There's stuff at the town that needs to get done and you need help with. Could you send me a list? If anybody out there knows any seniors or neighbors that need help with something, grocery delivery or, excuse me, snow removal, something like that. Maybe not in the home, but around. As I am trying to start building that kind of a volunteer contact and expand that a little bit. And then with if you guys had any kind of with the fire department or
Rescue squad.
rescue squad, I was just said, rescue squad, if you have any ideas or things that you could use youth for to help out, either transporting or, equipment, blah, blah, I don't know, I have no idea. But if you could come up with something, that would be great. And send me at the youth director at townofgrafton.org email, and I can then reach out over at the school and compile a group of kids for those needs. That's my next project, and then we'll see how some of the other things are lining up.
So like kind of getting a core of youth volunteers to help with
Right.
needs in the community?
Right, and also establishing that connection again with the school, because it's kind of not there right now, at least with this program. I mean, obviously they do everything else. It's great. It was a lot of fun at the craft fair. And thank you to the rec committee for the carol and the lighting of the tree, and that was fun too, donating food to the church over there, the food pantry. All right, that's it.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Laura.
Laura. Thank you.
Don't forget, don't forget to send me an email.
I've already asked you.
Okay, thank you. The Recreation Committee.
Okay, we did a tree for the tree festival. So that was really nice. And then this past Friday night, we had the sing-along lighting of the tree, which was very, very nice. We had the Baptist church and the Catholic church singing, and then they brought in the crowd to sing, and then they brought the little kids in when they sang Jingle Bells and gave them a bell to ring, and they were all excited. So it was a little bit of cold when we went out to light the tree, but we sang one song out there, and that was enough. So it went very well, I thought. The only thing I am going to ask is we wanted to give each church a $100 donation. Last year we did $200 to the school, and they sang for us, and they were involved with it. And then the Baptist church, we used their hall, we used their church, which was very nice, and they said we could use it every year. And I just think it's, appreciation, cost them electricity and stuff too. So I asked Ingrid to bring up a resolution so that we could get checks written out for that whenever, as soon as possible, hopefully before the first year, so I can get those to the churches. I'd appreciate that. Other than that, Madonna is going to be taking over chairman as of the first of the year. I've already handed her over the box of goodie stuff that I had from Donna. I just passed it on to her. I also would like to take the time to thank Leanna for all her hard work when she's been on the committee. She's been an excellent contributor to it. It was great working with her, and I appreciated everything you did. Thank you, Leanna. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Nice events all the way around.
And it looks beautiful, it really does.
Okay, the library.
So the statistics for November, books checked out 829 hardcover books, 275 ebooks, patron visits for the month of November, 246 adults, 43 children, and 8 teens. We did a tree for the tree festival. The Berlin Central School principal has reached out to the 4 libraries, Grafton, Petersburg, Steventown, and Berlin, to try to get a coalition of the libraries together to try to do some stuff with the kids at school. Pretty much middle school and high school. So he hasn't scheduled a meeting yet, but all 4 libraries responded that they would be interested in working with the school. That's it. We've got the kids coming after school Mondays, sleigh riding down the hill. Upset today because they couldn't go outside, but it was just too much, you know.
Yeah.
Too bad. And that's about it. I already mentioned that we get the AED. We got a grant from Troy Savings Bank to get the AED. There's a reception for that next week.
Will there be training for that?
Yeah, part of the grant from Troy Savings Bank included 2 people to be trained. It was mandatory, you couldn't get the AD without it. So 2 people had to have in-person training. So Megan and Amy, who are in the library the most, went to the training, and so they had first aid, CPR, and AED.
Huh.
Yeah, so it was like those. I looked to see what it would cost to send other staff, and there's like $120. So that was included in the grant.
Could people get training from other sources and have it?
Oh, we'll probably have somebody show everybody else how to use the AED.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good deal.
I've already talked to Jeremy and talked to the fellow that did the training at the library. Do you know what his name
Ray.
was? What is it?
Ray.
Ray.
Right.
He was at the tree lighting.
Ray from the squad?
Yes.
Ray Dwyer. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, good. Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
From the state park, did anybody print the state park provided a list of their December programming, which we can get online, and they did send us a copy of it, but I don't have my copy, unfortunately, but December's
It's
been.
posted on the website.
It's posted on the website as well? Okay, there you go. There you go. They did their luminary walk the same night as our tree lighting.
Yeah.
And I think last year they said they had 1,200 people at the luminary walk. So I drove up in there to see what, and I would believe it. I would believe they had that many people this year. The parking lot was packed. It was packed and people were in and out, so, and it seemed like a really, really nice event. So, yeah, very nice, definitely. Okay, senior citizen representative. I feel as though we just got a letter from them
You
too.
just got a letter in your box.
Grafton Senior Group Representative Diane Payne. Our monthly meeting is tomorrow, December 10th at 11 a.m. The choral presentation was canceled last week due to the storm. We hope there is time for it to be rescheduled. Christmas cards were made for all who received home-delivered meals. We entered a tree in the Grafton Tree Festival and donated toys. It was decorated with all handmade ornaments made by the seniors. They're absolutely beautiful. I recommend anyone go in the senior center to look at those ornaments. They are really some craftsmanship with the paper ornaments. And they entered that at the tree festival as well, and then brought it back here to enjoy for the rest of the season. The group will be getting together for a little holiday celebration. I believe that's going to be a brunch at some point.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday.
At the November meeting, it was voted on to adopt a couple seniors for Christmas and help a couple seniors who received delivered meals by purchasing a few pet items for them. These people are all anonymous, so we will shop with a list of the items needed. If anyone has any blankets to donate to Project Linus, please bring them in. There's a big bag of them for Joanne to pick up. Grafton State Park is coming to make wreaths with 10 seniors. A large food donation was received for the food closet from the Brunswick United Methodist Church. The group donated food to go with donated turkeys. The group donated food to go with donated turkeys to seniors in need. Thank you for including the Grafton Senior Group in next year's budget. The continued support from the town is greatly appreciated. And that's submitted by Diane Payne.
And you should get an update that there's
This
on
is
Thursday, the 19th.
There you go, okay. Yes, update for the report. Join us Thursday, December 19th at 10 a.m. as we welcome the Berlin Chorale for a holiday presentation. Spend the day with us after the music for a festive Christmas luncheon of roast pork loin with gravy, Parmesan mashed potatoes, peas and pearl onions, dinner roll, and a Christmas dessert. Call to reserve today, 518-279-3413. Very nice.
Also, like to
Thank
thank
you,
RJ
Diane.
Lenny too for donating the turkeys.
Yeah.
This is their 9th year.
Yes,
They go to all the churches, senior center, all around.
right?
Yes, and thank you.
RJ Malone. Yep, very nice.
Took care of a few of them for them.
Great, okay, great report from the seniors.
Yes, that was.
Great, okay, back to the agenda. Merrymakers representative. Yes.
So, the Christmas party was great. There was a lot of people. It was a lot of fun. Everybody had a good time. It seemed like there were ages there from 55 to 90. Music, laughter. They had their gift exchange. And as always, the Giuseppe's does a great job with the food. Lots of food. She's wonderful at making sure everybody's taken care of and happy with their meals. So yeah, it was a really good time this year. So that event brings us to the end of the year as far as anything else going on. So they start back up again in April of 2025. And I believe Kathy already has something put together to further discuss for a trolley in Saratoga. We're talking more about how to combine the ages. 55 to 90 is, it's huge. So we have some people that want to hike and kayak and picnic, and we have others that they're just not able to do that. So we're just trying to get things meshed together. So, you know, maybe something else at Dyke and Pond, because that actually worked out really well. But things where we can have an event and kind of split things up a little bit. So maybe the younger seniors have something to do, and the older seniors, they love to chat, play cards, and do things like that. So, you know, we're just trying to hash it over. We would like to see more people get involved, and I'm really going to work on that in 2025, because I'm pretty surprised at how many people don't have any idea that it even exists. And I do want to thank the supervisor for coming and joining in on the festivities, and you know, it was a good time. And I also want to thank the town for supporting everything that we try to do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was a nice luncheon, so thanks for everything.
Yes.
Thanks especially for Mrs. Castiglione's cannoli
Yes.
cake or whatever that is.
She does a great job.
It's so delicious. But it's not cannoli, eclair, or eclair cake.
Eclair
Wow,
pie.
Delicious. Yeah, so we're lucky to have such a nice restaurant right there. Good, okay, thank you, Linda. Thanks, we look forward to seeing you guys again in April.
Yes.
Right? Okay, under communications received, we have something just hot off the press. Dear town board members, please accept this as my letter of resignation from the Town of Grafton Recreation Committee. It's been a pleasure to work with the committee for the last 2 years. Sincerely, Leanna Sweet. So thank you very much, Leanna, for your service.
Yes,
And
thank you.
yeah, I know you've been a steady hand at that, on that committee, so appreciate that. And wish you well in all your future endeavors. Okay. All right, any other communications?
We just got that one from the transfer station that's still, they're looking for that report.
Ah, yes, we do. That's right.
And then, you know, just, you guys got a letter from Kathy Goyer in regards to the FOIL request that I put in your box. When you all got it in your email also. I think maybe I didn't print it.
No, I didn't get a print one, but I did see.
A fresh one from her?
I think I got it Monday, or what's today, Monday, Saturday.
Okay. And what was that about?
The FOIL request that she's made that she hasn't had a reply on.
Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, under communications received, I do have a flurry of FOIL requests for our financial records, pointed inquiries into the youth department and highway department. They're, since the town clerk mentioned it, they're from Kathy Murphy Goyer, kind of trying to get to the bottom of where the records are to get them together for her. It's quite voluminous. But yes, that's actually, with the town clerk's right, we did have quite a
There was
substantial,
another letter, but I don't remember.
another letter.
Oh,
from-
the contract came today from Columbia.
That's right.
Green.
Yes, we do have a contract with Columbia Green to sign. Columbia Green Humane Society is where we take our dogs, the town dogs that are needing to be dealt with in such a manner. So this is to sign, for the supervisor to sign to engage their services for the town for 2025. I'm gonna ask Attorney Danaher to just look it over perfunctorily, but
Yeah.
yeah, we do have that.
Did you
too.
guys approve that yet or not?
We haven't approved it yet. It
Then
just came-
I
We
would
just
think-
got it today.
I would take the same resolution I did last year, just change it to 2025
Okay,
and attach it to that.
okay,
I don't think Aaron changed the wording this year, but I'll look at it and we'll
Okay.
go from there.
okay. Okay.
We still have to do a resolution for this year, right?
No, time out. This one is for 2025. So there's a standard form resolution I do for all the municipalities that goes on top of that. And it says that it is hereby approved and the supervisor is authorized to execute the agreement.
So we don't have to do a resolution.
You did it already
For what?
for 2024.
24.
Yeah, that would have been done at the end of last year or early this year.
So he's saying just pull the 2024.
That's a
This is
2025
changed
contract.
year. Right. Yes.
So all you're doing is using the same resolution you've used for the last 3 or 4 years and changing the year each year.
End of year
Because
meeting?
Pardon?
End of year meeting?
You can do it end of year meeting, sure.
In the absence of having the resolution in front of me from last year, or this year,
Yeah,
24.
do it end of the year
Yeah,
meeting.
I'm gonna do it end of the year meeting.
You
Okay.
could do it in January, they're not gonna kick you out.
No, hopefully not.
No, do it, so they don't.
Right, exactly, okay. Okay, any other communication received? All right, under new business, we need to set the date for the year-end meeting. I was kind of looking at Monday, December 30th, at 6 PM. This year-end meeting is just to clean up year-end business, make some budget transfers, pay the last flurry of bills that come in for 2024. How does that look with the rest of the board?
6 PM.
Yeah, we're all
6
agreed.
PM, December 30th? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna set the date. We'll do that when we have motions and or motions at the end of the meeting. And then we need to authorize the town clerk to advertise, what's happening? Okay. We need to authorize the town clerk to advertise the year-end meeting and then for the board-appointed positions, that are looming. So she's gonna have to get that in pretty quickly. She actually has 2 weeks to do it, but, so we'll do that at the end too.
Do we know what board of the appointed positions?
Yeah, what do we have, yeah, for board appointed positions?
Oh, that you want to advertise for?
Yeah, do we,
You do me in January.
yeah, we just reappoint, yeah. But we don't solicit we don't solicit.
You did last year.
Yeah,
I don't know if you got any other responses, but
right.
They should be all solicited.
Say that again?
They should all be solicited.
Right, yeah. I think we usually do it in the format of these are the positions that are gonna be appointed, right? Any interest? Okay. Okay.
Last month I did ask for job descriptions too of
For,
whatever positions we're advertising for that we don't have a good job description for.
the
okay.
ones that you're advertising
Recycling's
for,
one.
just the ones you're advertising for.
All right, under, any other new business? No? Okay, under old business, the status of the sewer line work. If you'd like to jump in. I was here for some of that, is it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
One pipe was crushed, that's been replaced. The other one is under 20 foot of concrete, so instead of jackhammering up all the offices out there, Tom, myself, Jody, we all looked at it, talked to the contractor. And the pipe isn't crushed, it's just kind of wavy, settled over the years. Who knows what our forefathers did, they meant well. We're gonna put a grinder pump in and just, then there's just nothing but liquid going through there. And it's under the building, so it should never be an issue after that. So, Tom and I were talking earlier, we just gotta find a contractor that can put that in, a plumber, yes. That can put that in, so that's where we're at with that. It's working fine, we ran a camera up through it to make sure it wasn't crushed, see all that stuff, and it was clear all the way, so right now everything's clear. But like Tom had said previously, there's a pretty good belly in it, and where the pipes come together, there's kind of a high point, so it should be fine for water. Just the problem is most generally it plugs up when, I don't want to say strangers, but court night, things like that, they put, I don't know what down there, but that's when we have the problems. So the grinder should alleviate all that, it'll grind everything up and just.
It'll force them with pressure too.
Right. So.
What are we doing to find a plumber? What are we thinking?
The word out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking huge money, so
Right.
we just gotta find somebody to, I talked to one guy yesterday, but he's just so busy, he didn't wanna make any commitments, and I said, well, I can appreciate the honesty, so I don't know anybody else.
That we
Yeah,
had
you get
before.
Justin Loomis, I'll give him a call
Yeah,
tomorrow.
that's his
He
name.
put the toilet in and everything,
Mhm.
he's pretty available.
I think he would.
He does good work.
He's
reasonable.
local, kinda. He was good, quick.
Yep.
Okay, make a call to him tomorrow?
Yep.
Super.
You're gonna.
I got his number.
Okay,
In fact, I just gave it out today to somebody.
okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, good deal. Do we have a bill yet from that, for the digging?
Yeah.
Did we get it? Is it in the?
$2,000, wasn't it?
Oh, I just
Yeah,
got the
well,
invoice
we just
today.
got it,
It was
right.
2,100 or
Yeah.
something.
Okay. Okay, the handicapped access ramp board repair at the senior center?
Fixed.
Yep.
It's been rotted, we fixed it temporarily. The whole ramp needs to be addressed, but it's safe now.
Okay. How about the wind damage repairs? Is
Wind
Travis-
damage, I believe you talked to Travis too also.
Yeah.
There's no leaking, I mean, that's just ornamental up there, the cupola.
Right?
He said he's slowed down now, so brother maybe can get that done. He's also going to start on the inside, repairing and painting,
Okay.
as he does get a break. I mean, that's piecemeal work, and he can do it. So.
That's in that vaulted ceiling in the main?
The one basically everybody complained about is at the office first, and then we'll do the vaulted ceiling.
Right, okay. So over the desk of the administrative assistant?
Right.
That leak?
Right.
Okay. Okay. And we've determined the source of the leak or whatever?
Mhm.
That's all? Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, yes.
Did we get it?
Okay, any other old business? Okay, all right, we're on to public comment. Reminder that public comment is limited to 5 minutes per person. Be mindful the public comment portion of the meeting is a privilege. All comments and statements shall be directed to the town board. Please refrain from any personal attacks, name calling, or derogatory public comments toward individuals. All right, who'd like to start? Excellent. Thank you. Perfect. Yes, Nancy Powers.
I just got a quick question. Tom, do you know when the ceiling is gonna get fixed?
He got a major job to do. He told me when he gets done with that, so probably in the next couple weeks.
Okay,
Not holding him to, to that. He just said, stuff like that's interior work. When he has a couple days or a day, you're restricted in there when you can work because of till 3 o'clock. So you're gonna try to do it late nights and on the weekends. And I'm planning on him painting the whole entire rooms, the offices and stuff. It hasn't been painted since its inception, so he's gonna do it as he has the time.
thank you.
Is that all under that insurance? Do we have-
Not that work.
No, not the interior
That's
stuff.
just general maintenance.
Yeah.
That's never been done.
Right. The wind damage and stuff is through the insurance.
Is there time?
Yeah, but they're not covering that, so we're,
Oh, they're not?
Where's-
$10,000 deductible.
Oh,
Yeah, they have a, yeah, we just submit the bill to them and I'll just
Right.
pay it out of pocket.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, okay, comments, John Munn is,
Yeah, under new business, you had setting a date for the year-end meeting. I had
Yes.
discussion of the need to set a date, but I didn't hear a date set.
we were gonna do it under motions and resolutions, but, we're looking at December 30th.
Okay,
at
thank
6
you.
PM, yes,
At 6.
6 PM, yes, yes, thank you. Okay, that's it from everybody, okay, Ann Calabro.
I just wanted to thank the highway department for doing their usual good job on the roads. It's actually a pleasure to go out when it's snowing and not be slipping around. And my mom's been living with me since she fell, and so I've been taking her around to all the activities for seniors in the area. And she's commented that, man, there's a lot of stuff going on around here, and I just wanted to say that, you know, it's a good thing, it's a positive thing. If we can get the word out to more seniors and get them more involved, it would be great. That's it.
Great.
Thank you.
Anyone else tonight? No? Okay, all right, thank you. All right, for motions and resolutions, we have 3 quotes for the furnace repair at the senior center. And we had a little bit of discussion beforehand how we wanted to proceed with this. We have Main Care, this is to, yeah, Main Care's estimate is $14,082. Trojans is $15,930, and then Christopoli Brothers is $14,522. So they're all within the same, but they're within $2,000 of each other. It just depends on where the board wants to go with it.
I'm not,
You
go local.
Yeah, local Main Care, is that what, yeah, Main Care?
I don't know, it's just me.
Trojan's been awful good to us, you know, when we need them, they're right here. So that's just, you know, down at the senior center, I mean, they're the only ones that really know that system, how it all works.
Mhm.
Right.
It doesn't. I just
When you call them, they're there.
told you how, that's clean.
What
What about you, Pierce?
You know, it's
They both sound-
relying more on people to move some of these people. Trojan has been
Mhm.
loyal,
Very loyal. That's
so.
all they do is the schools, industrial stuff. You need them there any time of the day. That's all, you know, I don't know about the other people, I'm sure they're all reputable, but that's all I've been dealing with for 5 years, so. I know they're more money, but you get what you pay for, and I know the system. That's a very, very complicated system.
And well, they're actually replacing everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's for a full replacement, so.
Right.
Yeah,
That's just for the furnace.
yeah.
All the valves and everything,
Well, it makes
there's
sense.
sets of valves in every one of
The
those
only thing
rooms.
is they always send somebody different out. I always feel like that's a headache sometimes. It's always a different person. It's not
Right.
like the same person.
Right, exactly. Does the board, we feel like making a resolution to do the, pick the vendor tonight, or do you want to do it at the year-end meeting? Whatever we,
You want to get this done?
yeah, we
Get it done.
need to get it done sooner
Let's do
than
it now.
later. Okay.
Who's the devil's advocate? Where are we paying this from?
Well, we had some discussion about paying up from the ARPA money.
That would be my suggestion.
And also down the road, as Ann has brought it up several times, you know, some days it's hot in there. And the radiant heat is nice for the winter time, and the all-in air conditioners are shot down there. Apples and doesn't work. Maybe thinking about sometime in the summertime to put some splits in there for air conditioning and heat that you can use on demand. So spring, fall, you could turn them on, and then the bigger furnace to keep it warm in the winter time. What's nice about the radiant, the power goes out, you still got heat for a couple of days.
But then those splits would be for the AC
For the AC and heat.
and heat if you needed it,
So in
right?
the fall, when it's, you know, 50, you need some heat on it. You turn the radiant heat on, there's no turning that off. So it's 80, 90 in there, and you got the doors open.
Right. Okay, so we'd like to do that tonight? Phil did prepare a resolution for us to award it tonight if we
Sure.
want.
Yeah.
So, okay, all right, we'll put that out there. Okay, so, we have, whereas so is it, everyone's with Trojan? Is that what we're thinking? Okay, Trojan's quote is $15,930. Okay, whereas the town of Grafton having issued a request for quotes so as to provide services for the town of Grafton, and quotes having been received and opened, and the lowest responsible quote having been received from Trojan Energy Systems.
And could I ask you to put in the words "and best value"? The reason is what I just heard you say is their best value because they're Johnny on the spot if you need them. You know, and that's one of the things you can base your decision on. Who comes when you call? You know, who's responsive?
Lowest responsible and best value?
And best value.
Okay, okay. So again, whereas the town of Grafton having issued a request for quotes so as to provide services for the town of Grafton, and quotes having been received and opened, and the lowest responsible and best value quote having been received from Trojan Energy Systems at a quote of $15,930, per the attached quote, backup information and breakdown of quote, and it appearing appropriate to approve such quote, and whereas such approval is determined to be in the best interest of the town of Grafton, now therefore be it resolved that on behalf of the town of Grafton, the quote attached hereto is hereby approved, and the town of Grafton supervisor is authorized to execute the attached quote in an amount not to exceed $15,930 on behalf of the town of Grafton.
Can I ask you to add one other clause? I'm sorry.
Sure, that's okay.
And that such funds will be paid from the town ARPA funds.
Okay. On behalf of the town of Grafton, the quote attached hereto is hereby approved, and the town of Grafton supervisor is authorized to execute the attached quote in an amount not to exceed $15,930, and that said $15,930 will be paid from the town of Grafton's ARPA funds.
Right.
On behalf of the town of Grafton. I'd like to make a motion to accept the quote from Trojan Energy Systems. May I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Hoyt.
Councilwoman DeShane?
Yes.
Councilman Hoyt?
Yes.
Councilman Custer?
Yes.
And Supervisor Goodman?
Yes.
That's resolution number 58.
58? Okay.
Could you please send that to me also? Or
Yes.
give me a copy of it?
Yes, yeah. It came from Phil, so yes, we can do that. Okay, and then the resolution addressing the final ARPA
We can wait
expenditures.
till the year end.
We're gonna hold off on that. until
Because
our-
now you don't have to take out the 15,000 from the remaining funds because you just did that.
Right. Our ARPA money, we have 41,288 and change. And we've just authorized expenditures of $15,930. So that leaves a remaining balance of,
Roughly 15,000.
yeah, roughly, yeah, no, more than that, 16, it'd be
Oh, I'm sorry.
26.
Yep.
Roughly $26,000 remaining that we need to decide by the end of the year how that's going to be spent. So we'll be coming up with that at our year-end meeting on December 30th. Okay, I'd like to make a motion to set the date for the 2024 year-end meeting as December 30th, Monday, December 30th at 6 p.m. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Do all in favor for a motion?
Well, this one you're gonna, yeah, you're not spending, oh, well, you're spending money with the next one.
The next one, yes.
Yeah.
So all in favor? Aye. Okay, our motion to set the date for the year-end meeting is carried, December 30th, 6 p.m. here at the town hall. And then our next is, 6 o'clock, what did I say, 6:30?
That's what I-
Okay, sorry, 6 o'clock. And then the next is a motion authorizing the town clerk to advertise for the year-end meeting and positions that are reappointed at the January meeting. So I'd like to make a motion authorizing the town clerk to advertise for our year-end meeting and for appointed positions.
Second.
Okay?
Councilwoman DeShane?
Yes.
Councilman Hoyt?
Yes.
Councilman Custer?
Abstain.
And this is need to state a reason.
Do you wish to state your reason for abstaining?
If it's in my paper, I don't
Mhm.
feel I should vote on it.
Yeah.
And Supervisor Grundy.
Yes.
That becomes resolution 60.
The resolution or motion?
Once you pass a motion, it becomes a resolution. So the last one became 59 and that one became 60.
Okay.
Okay, and then we had the request from Nancy LaRock from the Recreation Committee to approve donating $100 to the Catholic Church and the Baptist Church. Can we do that with just a motion, Phil, or, no, resolution because we're spending?
Well, you're doing a motion because it's not pre-typed and everything, but you're gonna have to do a poll vote because it involves money.
Money, okay. Okay, all right, I'd like to make a motion that we address the Recreation Committee's wishes to provide donation to the Baptist Church and the Catholic Church of $100 apiece?
Each, yeah.
$100 apiece?
And that's in return for the services they've rendered to the town.
That's right, that's in
I'll
return for the
second.
services rendered. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay.
What was that, 61?
60.
Councilwoman DeShane?
No,
Yeah.
61.
Yes.
Sorry. Councilman Hoyt?
Yes.
Councilwoman McCusky?
Yes.
Supervisor Grundy?
Yes. All right, if the business is done, I'd like to make a motion to pay the bills as audited. We have vouchers 425 to 467.
You had a change on that one.
Okay, what are the changes? The payment of the retirement bill, is that what you're?
Yeah, those two were added. And then there was a duplicate invoice again. And so it's vouchers 438 to 452. 453 was voided because it was a duplicate. And then it would be 454 to 470.
What happened on the 25th?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, there was a lot of early ones,
Yeah.
because this says 425.
Yeah, they were on the abstract, the 25 numbers.
No. 425, that was,
It's on the agenda, that might have been a
Okay.
typo.
maybe I,
Because the abstract isn't numerical, but I pulled through and it was, there were 25 numbers, so they were highway.
okay.
425 to 470.
And what, okay.
450 was voided, right?
Pardon?
458. That
Which one was duplicate?
The 453 was the duplicate.
453.
Okay, so we pulled 453,
Correct.
okay.
Added two.
And we've gone up
And
to
you added
470?
two. Put on the
Yes,
two.
470 is the last one.
Okay, okay, based on what I saw in the abstract, I'm comfortable going with 425
Okay.
through 470, with the exception of 453 being pulled.
Mhm.
So we'd have 425, the bills would be 425, but now the money's off.
Well, I have 94,314.62. Because I had to add the two for shelter point and the retirement.
Okay, so the 52,139.47, when you add in the two,
It's 94,000.
314.62.
Correct.
Okay. And the two vouchers that the town clerk's referring to, just so people know, because that is big ticket, the shelter point is for our disability for the town. That one's not that big, that's about $1,800. The larger one is our payment to the New York State and local retirement system. That's in the neighborhood of $40,000. We realize a small savings by paying it in this year, even though it's for next year. So the bookkeeper pulls it and pays it in December of this year. to give us a little bit of a break on paying it for next year. So that's what the town clerk rightfully is saying has been added into this batch of vouchers. So, okay, I'd like to make a motion to pay vouchers number 425 through 470 with the removal of number 453 for a total of $94,314.62. May I have a second?
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilman McCuskey.
Councilwoman DeShane,
Yes.
Councilman Hoyt,
Yes.
Councilman Custer,
Yes.
Supervisor Andrew.
Yes. Okay, the next meeting will be the year-end meeting, which we've already established will be Monday, December 30th at 6 p.m. Okay. Does anyone have anything under legislative privilege tonight? No? Okay. All right, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn in loving memory of James Hale and Robert Stearns. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Councilwoman DeShane. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes.
To you all too.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Hanukkah's late. Hanukkah's super late. First night of Hanukkah's 50.